Hello beauties, welcome back to my channel. This week I'm bringing you one of my favorite looks I've ever done. It's a bold and beautiful purple smoky eye. This look was actually inspired by my beau and his favorite color. I hope that you guys enjoy this video and learn a lot. I'm also super excited to announce that I'm relocating from DC to New York. That's why I haven't been filming as much as I normally do. I'm going to start coming out with videos more consistently. I'm super excited to announce that I've actually filmed 6 looks already, so make sure you stay tuned. I have a lot of exciting work coming your way. Alright guys, let's get this tutorial started. I'm going to grab Oak by MAC and I'm going to use this to line her lips. The reason why I'm using Oak is because it's so neutral and it's so soft. It's really brown tone, so it goes with any nude lip. And it's also just going to give her that perfectly defined appearance because it is so soft and natural. Next, I'm grabbing NARS Velvet Matte Lip Pencil in Belle de Jour. Next, I'm just going to start from the center and work my way out, blending the lip line and the lipstick to fuse the colors together. This is a matte lipstick, so that's why you see that it's a little harder to apply, so make sure that you just take your time and blend the liner and the lip together to create one seamless, flawless lip. Next, I'm going to layer YSL's number 20 lip gloss on top. This is one of my favorite lip glosses in my collection. I use it all the time. It just always works, and as you can see, it's only on the bottom lip and it just made the lip even better and more beautiful than it was already. It always works. That's why it's one of my go-tos and my favorite, especially when I'm doing a nude lip. Alright, now that the lip is complete, let's get the party started on the eyes. As you can see, I already did one eye off camera. Now I'm going to show you how to recreate this look. Starting with my Laura Mercier eyeshadow base in the color Wheat, I'm just going to apply this all over to even out the lid. Then I'm just going to grab a beauty blender to blend it into the skin just to make sure that it's a clean, smooth, flat surface. As you guys have seen me use this product before, it really just evens out the eyelid and gives you the perfect base for any eyeshadow look that you're going to do. It's also one of my go-tos in the summer because it makes all your eyeshadow water resistant, humidity proof, and sweat proof. To start, I'm going to grab Makeup Forever's matte eyeshadow in the color 546 on my MAC 224 Fluffy Blender. Starting from left to right, I'm just going to blend this into her crease. This is going to be our transition shade, so you don't have to apply it too heavy. It's going to play really nice with the colors we're going to use next. Next, I'm going to grab my Vice 4 palette. This is going to be the star of the show. Next, grabbing my Chanel Precision Crease Brush, I'm going to grab the shade 1985 from my Vice 4 palette. Next, with the eye open, you just want to work this into the crease right underneath the other shadow that we used earlier. As you can see, these two colors are blending together seamlessly and they're really creating a beautiful transition shade. When you are doing a more dramatic look, you're going to have to add more colors to the crease to really support all that drama. So transition shades are key, especially when you're doing something really bold and dramatic. Next, to deepen up the crease, I'm going to grab my Makeup Forever matte eyeshadow in 928 and I'm going to use the same Chanel Precision blender. Next, we're just going to repeat what we just did in the last step. We're going to apply this color directly on top of the previous one just to get that really beautiful purple crease going. As you can see, all this layering that we've been doing is really essential when you are doing a more dramatic look. Layering is key because that's how you get that really dramatic, smoky, diffused look. Next, I'm grabbing my By Terry Cream Shadow Stick in number 9 Velvet Orchid. Starting from the lash line and working my way up towards the crease, I'm just going to apply a nice smooth flat layer of this product all over the lid. Next, grabbing that same Chanel Precision blender, I'm just going to smooth out any rough edges, being really careful to not take it up too high into the crease because we don't want to mess up all that hard work that we just did. So that's why I'm using that really small, precise blending brush because it's really going to blend with precision and not get too crazy. Next, grabbing my Sephora Pro number 15 shader, I'm going to grab the color Pandemonium from the Vice 4 palette. To really make that eyeshadow pop, I'm going to wet it using my Smashbox primer water. I got a little paranoid, so I decided to bake. I'm going to use one of my favorites, my Laura Mercier translucent powder. I'm just going to apply that really heavy under the eye. I didn't want to mess up any of the hard work that I did into putting this look together, so at the last minute I decided to bake. Next, I'm just going to apply that eyeshadow from the lash line, working my way up, directly on top of that cream shadow. It makes the perfect base, especially when you are using something more chunky and glittery like Pandemonium. Next, grabbing my Chanel number 20 brush, I'm going to grab Urban Decay's Blackout. Next, with the eye open, you really want to focus this black color only in the crease. You only want this color to be in the crease because it is going to add a really dramatic element. As you can see, it blended in really nice with all the previous transition shades and really took this look to the next level. Next step is false lashes. You want to begin with just a light coat of mascara. You want to apply mascara only to your real lashes. It's also going to help to fuse your fake lashes and your real lashes together to make them look even more natural. So make sure to not skip this step because it really helps. Next, grabbing the Vestillas, I'm just going to apply a light coat of glue. The glue that I prefer to use is a brush-on. I prefer a brush-on glue because it really helps to control the amount of product you're applying. Applying too much glue is bad for the lash band and also bad for your lashes, so a little bit goes a long way. Next, you want to let the glue air dry for about 30 seconds and then it'll get nice and tacky. If you haven't noticed, I am not blowing directly on the lashes because when you do that, you're just blowing bacteria on the lash band and then that bacteria is going to be on your eye and that's not cute. So let it air dry and you'll be good to go. So this is the part where it gets very complicated for most people, and that's applying the lashes themselves. My best tip for you guys is to apply the lashes with your eye open. I find that when you apply the lashes with the eye open, you really get a smooth, clean application, and you can really get the lashes on the root themselves. Most people do it with their eye closed, and they're pressing their eye too hard, and the eye is wrinkled or crepey. The trick is to just really apply the lashes on with the eye open. Next step is to really secure the lashes into the root and really make sure that they're locked in there. My favorite tip is to grab those tweezers, flip them to the opposite side, and use the bumper to really push them into the root of the lash. It works every time. The last and final step is just to apply some eyeliner. This is going to really help to disguise the lash band, and it's going to make the lashes look more natural. So don't skip this step, and once you've completed this, you're all done. Next, I'm going to grab my NARS number 12 brush and the color Harlot, and I'm going to use this to highlight the inner corner. Next, to really make that inner corner pop, I'm going to use my Smashbox primer water to wet it and really intensify the payoff. Next, to really smoke out the lower lash line, I'm going to use my Makeup Forever Artist Liner in black. I'm going to run this all over the lash line, making sure to smudge it a little bit so it'll blend out nice and smoky. Next, grabbing my Sephora Pro number 18 shader, I'm going to grab the color Pandemonium one more time and I'm going to smudge this underneath the lash line. Starting from the outer corner, you just want to smudge the liner and the shadow together to really fuse the two together. It's going to create a really beautiful smoky purple, as you can see, and the payoff is really nice. It's sultry, smoky, and beautiful. Next, to blend out any rough edges, I'm going to grab that NARS Precision Blender and the color 1985. I'm going to use this color just to blend out all the edges to make them nice and diffuse. It's also going to add a really nice transition shade to that smoky purple. Now that the eyes are complete, it's time to remove all that fallout. As you can see, there's a little bit that was left and that made Natalie pretty sad. I'm going to use my Trish number 48 brush just to sweep it all away and remove all that excess powder. I'm actually very excited that I baked because now her under eye is going to stay flawless. Next, I'm going to grab my Nebly mascara and I'm just going to really pump up the drama on the lower lashes. This is one of my favorite mascaras because it's so ridiculously tiny that it just really grips every single lash. Even the lashes that you didn't even know you had, it finds them. It's one of my favorite eBay finds and it was only $2. Next, to give her skin that beautiful glow, I'm going to grab Becca's Champagne Pop. I'm going for a really glowy, luminous look, so I'm going to apply this highlighter really generously on the high points of her face. As you can see, I go in right after I apply the product down with my finger. I use this technique that I kind of just came up with myself just to really melt the product into the skin. I find that my own natural body heat helps to really smooth out any texture and really makes it just really disappear, but it just leaves this beautiful, glowing, and lit from within look. It's one of my favorite things to do. I love, love, love highlighting. I'm obsessed with J-Lo and that glow that she has, so as you can see, I apply this everywhere. Alright guys, that's a wrap. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really hope that you guys enjoyed it and learned a lot. As always, make sure to check the description box below for all the products I use. Also, don't forget to subscribe. I love hearing from you guys, so make sure you leave me some fun comments. I have so much more exciting videos coming out your way. As I said, I filmed 6 new looks. Make sure to stay tuned and enjoy.